Top 5 Best Horror Games for Android and iOS. Number 1. Death Park. Scary clown horror. Death Park brings generally the same open-world investigation components that you'd ordinarily find in an endurance loathsomeness game and envelops them by a dreadful deserted amusement park setting. Its objectives, consistent with the clearly troubling climate, rotate around pussyfooting between attractions looking for riddles, signs, and a getaway from the executioner jokester that randomly wanders in a condition of suspicion. Death Park may not be the best story-driven frightfulness game on Versatile. However, it surely offers a great deal of real value, particularly its wealth of nail-gnawing feline and mouse pursue successions. There's this, and afterward there's the marsh standard feeling of being watched on a super durable premise, the lethal festival of contorted slasher society, and the inside-and-out disrupting climate that is both quiet yet shockingly compelling. Coincided together, this versatile non-mainstream bolts to life as a genuine competitor in the compact domain of endurance repulsiveness. Number 2. Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight has been adulated for its availability since it originally came to the record back in 2016. Its versatile ports, specifically, have carried a more modest aggregate to a roaring center point, a world that is brags a steadily developing inventory-themed verbose, as well as a million and counting player base involved the two novices and well-established old pros. In Dead by Daylight, you are entrusted with one taking on one of two jobs: the executioner, whose work it is to chase, trap, and butcher, and the survivor, who should gather as one with different casualties to settle puzzles, complete targets, and quest for a getaway previously, indeed, light. Basically, it's one major game of feline and mouse, and paying little mind to which side of the wall you sit on. It's a staggeringly engaging time completely. In this way, in the event that you're in the mood for joining the chase, make certain to sign up for the Android and iOS renditions of Conduct Intuitive's profoundly acclaimed Center Repulsiveness. Number 3. Poppy Playtime. Disposing of the way that you can really find extravagant dolls of Poppy in most kids' toy stores, the Horde Diversion Drove is truly a frightfulness game on a basic level, and an unimaginably viable one at that. Like Freddy Fazbear and the Pizza Joint bots, Poppy Playtime revolves its whole reason around cruel animatronics that both meander an apparently empty area and target casualties for the most sketchy reasons. Poppy Playtime allows you to assume the job of a previous worker of a well-known toy production organization. Accordingly, you should examine the organization's unwanted production line after its staff vanish suddenly and without reason. Nonetheless, as opposed to prevalent thinking, the site isn't exactly all around as empty as real estate agents described it, as you'll come to advance as you transform on your light and pussyfoot profound into its maze of rich and stuff-based bad dreams. Number 4. Evil Nun. Horror in the School. Evil Nun. Horror in the School is a classic example of how James Wan's The Nun can influence an entire subgenre of survival horror. And while its setting and overall theme is a little, well, cliché, it still lays the foundations for an all-encompassing first-person experience that's both inviting and bursting with horrifying aesthetics. Bottom line is this: if you're even the slightest bit freaked out by nuns or spiritual folk, then behold your very own little shop of handheld nightmares. In Evil Nun, your goal is to not only avoid the dreaded ghost at all costs, but weave together all the clues and keys that lead to your safety. Narratively, it's pretty straightforward, but it's nevertheless laden with more than enough horrors and puzzles to keep your gaming hours stacked up by the motherload. So, if James Wan's theatrical release did it for you back in 2018, then you'll no doubt solace in this portable gem. Number 5. Eyes. Scary thriller. It's not unexpected information that neglected estate homes and empty palaces are by and large unpleasant spots. Similarly to Eyes, Scary Thriller Ride bases its whole reason around such an agitating district, then, at that point. Be that as it may, in the weirdest of ways, These prosaisms and familiarities are still in some way fully explored with a perfect proportion of certifiable leap panics and provocative riddles to keep you laced for the long stretch. There's not even a shadow of a doubt. Eyes is undoubtedly one of the most frigid rounds of Find the Stowaway you'll at any point play. Besides, its areas are joined by shadowy hole, corrupted passages, and an approaching air that is both foul and startling. In view of all of this, you could undoubtedly lose all sense of direction in its reality for a few hours, particularly in the event that you're anticipating bending over the power with a couple of headphones. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Bye bye.